Yeah, yeah, we can start. So yesterday we are discussing about a Nexus, right? Artifactory, or repository, we can call it, to store our artifacts, dependencies, whatever we required. Why we need to store is instead of going to internet, we'll store in we'll set up our own repository and we'll store in that. So that repository, of course, it will be within our organization network, and it will be faster, I would say, compared to, because instead of going to central repository every time, since it's running in our own network, so it will be faster to download dependencies and everything, as well as it will be safer instead of going to internet every time. One more thing is, of course, since we're working as a team, so we need multiple builds. I mean, our team may need a build which we built by us, some old versions and all. We cannot store in local, so that's why we'll keep in Artifactory. And of course, we have seen how to install that and how to install it and how to integrate with Maven. So installation is done. Let's start it. It'll start. It runs on port 8081, so it'll run in background. Integrate with Maven. What we did is the first thing, we have added a new section called distribution management in pom.xml. This is the main thing. Yeah, this distribution management section where we have defined our repo URLs, snapshot repo and release repo, to upload our plugin. And next thing, of course, after this, we have done added a server section. Where is that in now? Maven settings.xml, because it will use that uh, credentials to upload our artifacts based on the name of the package. Let's say if it is release, some iPhone one version iPhone release, it will upload to release repo. If it is snapshot, it will upload to snapshot repo. Correct? That's what we have seen, right? Today we will see. Sorry, one minute. The hell is wrong with this? Yeah. So we have to log in obviously here. What? Ah, wait. Ah, yes. Logged in, of course, we can able to browse it. Our Java release repo, or two versions, as well as our Java snapshot. Now, my requirement is now, let's say I uploaded my artifacts to Nexus. Some other developer wants to download it. How would they do it? As of now, let's try from here. Let's try from here. Let's see if we can download it or not. Is there an option to download? Yeah, they can download. See, simple web app dot var they can able download. Of course, this is one way of approach, but they can't have they don't have they will have access to Nexus, but not until this level settings and everything. They just see read only on, not everything. Right. So this is one option. Of course, if they want, they can able to log into Nexus and they can able to browse the versions and they can download it. Okay, which is fine. Or there is one more way to do it. There is one more way to do it. Where again we will be configuring pom.xml. We will be configuring pom.xml. So what we do is we have added distribution management, right? This distribution management is to upload the plugin. Next, we have to add something called repository section. Let's copy this repository section. Let's update this. Repositories. I just copied the whole thing because why to type it unnecessary? The hell it got stuck. So repository section. Of course, we need to change still. So repositories inside a repository. Okay, just fine. ID Nexus deploy. Still same, right? To download and to upload same credentials, obviously. So let's keep it that way. And I think they should be fine. So ID to no, I mean for authentication, name, release, name is not required, but it's fine. URL, of course, this URL is correct, obviously. And I think it should be fine. Let's see. Let's see if we can download or not. Let's save it, obviously. How to download is there's a command usually they'll use to download mvn dependency get -d repo URL they'll pass it. What is a repo URL? Let's say they want to download snapshot, correct? What is the snapshot URL? Let's copy this. And of course, -d artifact. What is artifact? Yeah, artifact. Yes. So now we have to. They'll give the version. Let's go inside. It'll be like this path. They'll give arg dot mithre dot simple web app dot 0.0 dot snapshot. That's what they'll give. Let's try that. Org dot full hyphen web hyphen app not, is that correct, or not with 0 hyphen snapshot? Okay, 0.0 hyphen snapshot. Hope this is correct. And that's it. Let's see if it is correct. Yes, it's throwing some error. Pom.xml unrecognized tag snapshot or something. It means there is something wrong with in our configuration. So which line it is saying? 219. Let's open pom.xml. 219. Where is it? It's just a repository. My bad. Not snapshot. Because here it's just we are just defining the repositories. Release a snapshot. It will take care of it while downloading. It should be fine. Let's try now again. Hopefully. Okay, there is some one more error. Must repository ID must be unique Nexus deploy. Oh, shit. So the hell. Okay, what's happening here? I'll tell you. Here we are using Nexus ID, Nexus deploy for both things, right? Obviously for authentication, but it expecting a unique ID. It means we have to add duplicates over there. It means we have to add the same credentials two times in settings.xml access deploy one, let's say as an example. Unnecessary, all these things. So of course, open. So this is a section we have earlier. I mean, yesterday we added for what is it, for authentication, right? For uploading and all. For downloading also, I tried use the same, but it's expecting two different credentials. I mean, credentials are same, but two different IDs, because it throws the error that if you have defined a repository section to download files, it should be unique, not use the same. Even though it's same credentials, but we have to use two, which is like this. Next, let's see. Oh, some more error. I think finally it's connected, but some error. You must specify group ID or version or current package not specify. Yeah, this is what I did, obviously. Let's see what I did wrong. Oh, correct, correct. My bad, sorry. I need to give like this. And this will work. Observe the syntax here. Group ID colon. Let's try. See, it's downloading. Of course, it failed again for some reason. It connected, updated everything, but what the hell? Could not download transit. Just couldn't download the artifacts. Could not download the artifact. Blah 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 from Maven. Launch database now should block and deploy. Our default. Why is there error from first party motor post value? What is the error here? All right. I don't know what the hell is this error. This is all fine. It's downloading from central, which is fine. Let's see what we missed. Okay, we have dependency already there. 0.0 snapshot. Correct spelling. Is it spelling correct? Let me just see once. I think this path it's expected is wrong. I believe. Mhm. Let me just do one more change. So in the releases, in the repositories, I'll do one more change. Yeah, it's not required, but yeah, let's see if that resolves our issue. The change is, we have added the repositories for, I think release and snapshot, right? We'll add few parameters here. So ID we have already there. Of course, let's remove the name. URL. Now we'll keep it like, releases true, something like that. Release enabled false, like that. So this is the release repo. So it means releases, obviously. Sorry, slash. Whatever is opened, it has to be end with slash. Next, same thing, write snapshots. See, releases enabled true means this is the release repo, we're enabling it. Now this is not a snapshot repo, right? So we'll be disabling snapshots. So snapshots are false. So release this, it means we're just telling that, hey, this is the release repo by enabling it. Now same thing, I'll just copy here. Name, remove it. Sorry. Now here I'll make snapshot true because this is snapshot repo, right? And I'll keep it release false. Save it. Done. Let's see. Hopefully we should get. Oh, still same. Then something is wrong. Then of course, obviously, it is. However, we mentioned it wrong. First, let's see. This is our structure. I mean, obviously. So org.mitre. Hopefully, I'm using that org dot. Let's clear it. Sorry. Org. Yeah, org.mitre. Hmm. Simple hyphen web app. Simple hyphen web hyphen app. Obviously. Simple hyphen web hyphen app. Yeah, correct. 0.0 snapshot. 0.0 hyphen snapshot. Yeah, this is also correct. Mhm. Of course, MEN. Okay. Dependency not get d repo. Sorry, the hell command is wrong. Sorry, I'm just observing it now. Repo URL is equal to this is our repo URL. So this is Java snapshot is fine. The artifact org.mithri simple web app. Wait. Okay. One simple iPhone web app 0 snapshot colon var. Let's give the extension. Come on. Hopefully this is correct. Yeah, it's downloaded. It's success, but it's throwing some warnings. Let's see where it's downloaded. Where is it? What is today's date? August 19th, right? It's not came here, obviously, but where it went, we have to find out. So if you observe here, it's could not transfer matter information, transfer forest. Okay, this is fine. I think yeah, it's fine. But yeah, where it will store default. By default, what we can do is like, no, we can give the path also. I'll tell you currently where it's stored, but let me show you one more command. Same command. Here, -d, we can give the target path. How it will be like, output directory. -d, output, sorry, equal to slash home. Just as an example, it will go there. If we have access, of course, it will store there. Let's go to slash home. This is not downloaded still. So these warnings have some meaning, it seems. So here it's what it says. The repository URL is deprecated. Use remote repositories instead. Okay. And next, resolving a snapshot with transitive dependencies, downloading from Maven default student. The metadata is not downloading, but okay, let's see. All right. So yeah, this is correct. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. This configuration is fine. Let's execute the command. Let's change the command a little and execute it. Colon var, yeah, which is fine. Dependency get repo URL. Instead of repo URL, let's try remote repositories. Let's see. So we'll use this one. It says deprecated the old, so that's fine. Now output directory, yeah, it is fine. Slash home or slash anything, whatever we can able to keep. Next, still warnings are there. Of course, it might have not downloaded. Let's see. No, not came. Okay, all right. My bad, sorry. Nothing. Oh, it's not downloaded. Okay. Something wrong. Some error is there. Let's do one thing. Let's check. Sorry, sorry. Let's go inside .m2. Let's see. Obviously repositories. Observe here. See the web app here. We'll confirm the date once. This is yesterday's. Today is 19th, right? So this is not downloaded today. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. Same error. This is internal file again with a notice. This is not resolving. It's taking HTTP. Okay. This is the error it's coming. Metadata default national log could not get transferred. All right, let's Google it. Let's see what did the issue means. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we have a repository section. Update policy always. We haven't added it. No, there is always there. But no terms. All right, install this. Let's see the configuration. Let's see. I'm not using curl obviously with integration. See, same thing. Erasing inform.xml. Okay, they mentioned it's setting.xml. Okay, it's fine. Releases, snapshots, enabled files, same thing we have already. Notified, okay, which is fine. Using curl, of course, we can do that, but sorry, this is not what we need. No, this is not. So let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. Mm-hmm. The hell is this command? Yes. Even a few dependency artifact is all right. Snapshot 0.0. Now let's try in release once. Let's just see 0.0 F1 release. Let's see that. Mhm. Again, it's not came, but it got success. Let's check in local repository. It's yesterday's. Let's clear these things. It got success, but say resolving order simple way of with it other dependencies. It's storing in our, of course, this is not working output directory, but it's storing. Let's just do one more command. On this tool, write this. So of course now here, override true, I'll keep. No, still not downloaded, still the old version. Let's now. It is wrong. Will getting success, then what the hell is wrong? See, it says download, but where the hell it is? Not visible. Somewhere it's missing somewhere. Sorry. Let's try removing the. See, it's resolving. Where the hell it is storing? No. It's, let me one last thing. Maybe let me do one thing. Let me delete the local copy. Let me delete the whole thing. So whatever downloaded yesterday, I just cleared it. Yeah, there is no with our app. These are dependencies. I mean, which are used by Maven. I mean, our project. So it's fine. Now let's see one last time. Yes, this is the command. Finally, Maven, blah 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 blah. Nonsense. What repository? Java hyphen. Sorry, Java hyphen release. I kept. I mean, release. I want to download. Of course, we have to give the release repo here, not the snapshot. Blah blah blah. Yes, obviously not working. It is going to see our central repository instead of our own repository. That's the issue. It's okay. Let's forget this for now. See, uh, you got the my idea, right? I know I'm trying to download the dependencies. Of course, you don't download it. The developers who are required, they'll download it. But yeah, we just have to set it up. The repository section, we need to add it. The credentials we need to add. Then they'll uh, use these kind of commands to download it. Of course, even though we don't use it, but we will set it up. If they face issues like this, we'll try to debug it. But it's fine, don't think too much. I'll try to check once why it is not working. I'll let you know if it is works. Okay? If it is not working, it's okay, it's fine. No worries. Because we don't care about downloading the dependencies. But yeah, it's good to know all these things. So one last thing to see in Nexus is there is something called cleanup policies. I think by now you might have understand what is cleanup policy. So here what we are trying to achieve is like sorry. What we are trying to achieve is let's say every day developer push that every day. Release repositories maybe 2 weeks once, but snapshots every day they'll build it multiple times in a day. Every day they'll push it. How many you'll store it? At one point your storage will be gone. It'll throw error saying hey, your storage, your server is out of storage, something like that. So instead of happening that, we'll set a limit actually. How many snapshots we need to store, how many releases we need to store. That limit will set. So that we won't cross, we won't see the disk failure issues like that. Got it? So how to set that is with the help of cleanup policies. We create a cleanup policy and we define how many to keep, and that's it. It'll make sure it is. Let's create a cleanup policy. Let's say some name, new something. Format. It's asking which repository you want to do. Of course, don't do all of. If you want, select all means every repository, no matter what type of repository it is, APT or Docker or something, or Maven or some other else. This policy will apply to all of them. But in our case, we want only for Maven. So select Maven. Description, something, whatever it is. Clean up. Release type, releases or snapshots. Let's see. This releases and pre-releases and snapshots all. I mean, for release repo, for snapshot repo, it will apply. And these thing, component usage, sorry, component age. It means if let's say I pushed it today, how many days I need to keep that build? 100 days, something like that. Maybe 100, just for example, I mean 100 or anything, I mean your wish. I mean, let's say 30 days. 30 days may be too early. Keep it 90 days, every 3 months. So what happens is now if I push to one build, let's say, I mean release or snapshot, whatever it is, it will keep them for 90 days and delete it. Let's say if I pushed it today, from today, 90 days. It means I don't know what is the date. 19th means yeah, August. I think November 19th. November 19th. So it will keep until like that, and it will delete after that. One more thing is called component usage. So it means when was the last time it's downloaded? Let's say I there is an artifact, maybe 0.0 snapshot, and it was downloaded 100 days ago, as an example, let's say 100 days ago, then it will delete. Of course, we don't keep values less like this. I'm just for an example showing you. So what happens is like I uploaded an artifact and it's been 100 days, no one downloaded it. It'll delete. That's one thing. Another thing, I published an artifact some days ago. Whether you use it or not, I'll delete. That's what happens. So any of these rules. Got it? That's what. That's I mean two rules are there. One thing is based on the age, when you pushed. So from there, how many days, something like that. And based on the usage, it's been a long time. Let's say, see, you pushed an artifact, but no one used it for almost 1 year. Let's say 365 days. What is the use of storing that if no one is using? So that's why we'll use this also. Of course, we don't keep 100 or 90. It will be too high only. But I'm just showing you. And simply I'll just save it and done. This rule will be applied to all the Maven repositories. To all the Maven means not just two, let's say we have Maven 10 Maven repositories, not just a Java release or Java snapshot which we are using. So many are there, let's say. So all it will apply to all of them. Got it? That's about cleanup policies. Is it clear? So that's about Nexus. As I told you, right, we'll use Nexus to upload our artifact, of course, to download from them also, and cleanup policies. We'll create, of course, Nexus is not finished now. We'll create multiple repositories. We'll use it. Like maybe once we have like a Docker topic, we'll use Nexus again to store our Docker images. Something. Yeah, that we'll see later. It's not. It's fine. But yeah, like this, we will use Nexus repository. So why mostly this artifact, sorry, artifactory or repository uses to store the artifacts, any kind of artifacts. Some people use it for a npm package. Npm is a front end code, and they'll store the dependencies. Npm, where is it? Yeah, npm. Remaining Python also they'll use to store something, to store the dependencies, whatever the package files they have. Instead of going to download every time the same thing from internet, they'll just keep it here so that everyone within the organization or within the team can use that. So that way we'll use uh, these things. I mean, so that's about Nexus. So any doubts so far? Tomorrow we'll see how to deploy or where file, how to access it. That we'll see tomorrow. It's just again a small one. But yeah. Any doubts so far? I'll check that, why it is not downloading. Yeah. We'll see. I'll let you know. But yeah, uploading is important because as I told you, developers will upload every day. Downloading, of course, they'll do it whenever they require. But it's fine. Maybe I'm giving some command wrong. I need to figure it out. But in download also will work. The configuration is correct. Some command wrong, which I'm trying, the way I'm trying, I mean, but it's fine. It's fine. Got it? So, using the distribution management section to upload the artifacts, and of course, in the Maven settings.xml, which is the main configuration, we added a server section for authentication of Nexus so that and we used the ID in distribution management to upload it, obviously. Next thing is uh, to download repository section we have added with two repositories, snapshot and release, obviously, and we have set it up again two unique IDs to authenticate Nexus because it's not taking one common, it says duplicate. That's why we have kept two in the Maven settings.xml, and that's it. That's the integration we did with Nexus, with Maven, sorry. See, depends on tool. Let's say if your organization wants to store NPM packages, that integration will be different. You have to figure it out. Since we are, working on Maven application, I just showed you how we integrate with Maven. Got it? So it depends on what you are using, what your uh, team is using, what your organization is using. Got it? So yeah, that's about Nexus. Tomorrow we'll see how to deploy our application and access it. Got it? So anything, any doubts so far? If nothing, we can close it. We'll meet tomorrow. Because today I got a little late. I got some other work. So tomorrow at same time 6:45 will be I will be available. Okay. All right then. Have a nice day. Bye. Bye.